Greetings, Transformers fans. In this video, we'll be analyzing the comic that explains how Megatron ended up frozen, severely damaged, and trapped in ice, as seen in Transformers Skybound Issue 4. But before we dive into the story, there are some crucial details you need to know first. This comic belongs to the Energon universe by Image Comics. The three main stories in this universe are G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, and Transformers. In the special 2024 release, Energon Universe Special Edition, which includes significant stories from all three comics, the mystery behind Megatron's fate is finally revealed. Of course, there are some characters you might not be familiar with, so let me briefly introduce them to you first. Let's talk a little about the G.I. Joe universe. G.I. Joe is the main team of heroic characters in the story, dedicated to fighting for freedom and justice. Their arch-nemesis is Cobra, a terrorist organization seeking global domination. The primary goal of the G.I. Joe team is to thwart Cobra's plans and maintain world peace. In Issue 2, we saw Duke fighting Starscream alone. Duke is not just any character. He's the active leader of the G.I. Joe team in this universe. He even has his own miniseries, which you can check out if you're interested. The leader of Cobra is known as Cobra Commander. However, for this particular story, another group is more relevant. While knowing about the main characters is helpful, the real focus here is on an entirely different faction. Just as the Transformers universe has Autobots, Maximals, Decepticons, and Predacons, the G.I. Joe universe has its own factions and civilizations. The most important group to understand in this comic is Cobra-La. Cobra-La is an advanced civilization that relies on organic technology. Their origins are unknown, but they are believed to have extraterrestrial roots. They enhance their bodies with biological organisms rather than mechanical upgrades. The leader of Cobra-La, Lord Golobulus, is a genetically engineered being with superhuman abilities. Cobra-La operates from the shadows, secretly influencing Cobra's actions. Their ultimate goal is to reshape the world according to their biological supremacy ideology. Golobulus, in particular, despises technological progress and believes in organic evolution as the path to dominance. He also leads the Royal Guards. Now that we've covered the necessary background information, let's jump into the story. As the Ark drifts toward the blue and green planet, Megatron ruthlessly battles the Autobot crew. He acknowledges their honor and passion for fighting, but still pities them. "I wish your cause was just," he mutters, before blasting a hole through Brawn's chest. Optimus, enraged by this, orders the Autobots to stop Megatron at all costs. As Optimus and Megatron clash, Megatron declares that he will never stop. Optimus lands a powerful punch, but Megatron retaliates just as fiercely. Mocking Optimus, he sneers, "Are you begging for your end? Your softness has brought nothing but suffering to the places you cherish." With another devastating blow, he sends Optimus crashing to the ground. Megatron then pins him down and attempts to gouge out his eyes while Optimus desperately pleads for him to stop. Blaming Optimus for Cybertron's downfall, Megatron is about to finish him off when Optimus suddenly draws his Energon axe. With all his strength, he swings the weapon, slicing off Megatron's right arm before kicking him toward the ship's exposed hull. Megatron clings onto the edge with his remaining arm, barely avoiding a fatal fall. Desperate, he calls out for Starscream's help, but Starscream seizes the opportunity for leadership. With a smirk, Starscream taunts, "Don't worry, you need some rest." Realizing what's about to happen, Megatron roars, "Don't you dare!" But Starscream ignores him and fires. Megatron is blasted off the Ark, plummeting toward the Earth. Sometime later, Megatron regains consciousness, his last memory being Starscream's betrayal. He awakens screaming Starscream's name, only to realize he is imprisoned in Cobra-La's bioengineering laboratories. He is missing his limbs and one of his eyes, but he refuses to remain a captive. Breaking free from his chains, he crushes 2 scientists under his feet. One of them, trembling in fear, pleads, "Please don't, I have 2 sons." Megatron, unmoved, demands, "Where are my missing limbs?" The scientist stammers that they've recovered only one so far and offers to show him its location. Megatron spares him and kicks down the door. Inside, his severed right arm is displayed before him. He wastes no time reattaching it. Suddenly, a commanding voice echoes through the chamber. "Guards, no matter what, do not let him escape." The one speaking is none other than Lord Golobulus, accompanied by his royal guards. A massive army stands before Megatron, ready to strike.
Golobulus sneers. "You are a disgusting heap of metal and inorganic filth. You belong to me." Megatron's optics burn with fury. "Belong," he growls. "Pathetic insect. Do you even know who I am? I belong to no one." With those words, Megatron unleashes his Energon mace, obliterating the creature Golobulus was standing on. Golobulus, undeterred, emerges from the wreckage and smirks. "You're mistaken." He then drives his spear directly into Megatron's only functioning eye. Blinded and in agony, Megatron roars,
"I am the leader of the Decepticons, the leader of the one true path."
Summoning every last ounce of his strength, he tears through his confines and escapes into the freezing mountains, where he collapses, motionless. As he freezes into an icy prison, his final words are a vow of vengeance against Starscream. And that, my friends, is how Megatron ended up in his frozen state in Transformers Issue 4. This is truly an astonishing story. As I mentioned earlier, Cobra-La's twisted experiments on Megatron highlight just how dangerous they are. However, Megatron's relentless willpower and escape from their grasp also showcase his unmatched resilience and strength. I don't know about you, but I genuinely feel bad for Megatron. He was betrayed by his own second-in-command, experimented on by an alien faction he didn't even know existed, lost his limbs and eyesight, fought against an entire army while barely functional, and ultimately escaped in the most tragic way possible. Even the most die-hard Optimus Prime fans must admit this is heartbreaking. So, what do you think about Megatron's fate? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest Transformers content. A lot of effort went into this video, so if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. Take care, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.